This is Irontrader, and this is the last call of the day. So we're going to review crude oil here and natural gas. But first, we're going to take a look here at one of my favorites, Goldman Sachs. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell, stock commodity ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have Goldman Sachs daily chart all stretched out here. Nice. Let me just see if I can figure up right here. Okay, here's what we got. We had this top here at 517.26, came up there, rallied up here, got back to 513.24. That's actually, it's not a very good one, but it's kind of a double top situation. Came right on down. Now we're holding all the nice key simple moving averages here, okay? So here, let's like to look at the downside here first. So what you want to watch is this 494.39. That's going to be very, very key for support level. And then next there, we have 491.48. And then we have your 21-day sitting there at 489.98, okay? So that's what we're all looking for here as far as support. If that's lost, we can follow the candles right on down here. Okay, so your next there is going to be 481.80. And then this is your big target here is going to be this 100-day at 476.17. But as long as you're above the 8-day, the 20-day, and 50-day, this is holding some very, very good support levels. Now, let's take a look at the upside. So we look at today's high. You're looking at 498.40. And then what we'll do is we'll venture over here. You're looking at 499.56. Then we'll come up to yesterday's high at that 502 flat, okay? Then what we're going to do is we're looking up here at 506.41. Then we come on top of this candle here, you're looking at 509.70, but really 513.24. That's going to be your big target. Now, again, if we can get above that, then we have 517.26. Now, again, if you break out above this, well, then you have blue sky, okay? And that could go 5.25, 550, 600. You know, you could roll right on up here nicely. So this is what you really want to watch here. You really have to get above and close above this 513.24. That's going to be very, very key before we can hit the next level. So you always want one level at a time. Okay, RSI here looking very good, 53. This has plenty of room to run. And look where your MACD is here, okay? So your green is over your red, which shows positive momentum, and you're way at the bottom of the chart. You're not way up here kind of a situation, okay? So this is actually looking very, very bullish chart. We got to see how this is all going to shake out if we can just start rallying up. But the key is, as long as it holds that 8, that 50-day, and that 21-day, that's good support. We could do a little sideways action before we rip higher. Okay, let's take a look here at crude and natural gas. Okay, here we have crude oil and we have natural gas, okay, on our daily charts. Now, you can see what's happening here with crude here. This just came right on off. Now again, now what we have here is if you look at your 8-day, that's rolled over. You look at your 21-day, that rolled over. You had a cross, but then again, it just kind of rolled right on over here. Now, it's very, very unusual. Of course, this is a seasonality play, but you know, you got another category 2 hurricane going there right into the Gulf. You got rigs and stuff shut down. You know, that should be raising crude oil up here. You got big brouhaha going on there in the Middle East. That's still going on. And then you had China. You know, now China put like a good package in there, like a stimulus kind of situation. And crude, there's just no reaction. So I'm short. I've been short, and I'm going to stay short because I don't see anything positive going on right here. Okay, so let's look at the downside here first. So what we're looking at right now, you're sitting at 67.62. You want to look to the bottom of this candle. This is here 67.24. Then we'll look here to today's low. You're looking at 66.95. That's what you're going to be trading against. And then we come down here, you got 65.63, and then your big retest at 65.27. So when those futures open, you always want to trade against this candle, which is today's candle, your high, which was 70.01, and your low was 66.95. See where we can go. Now, on the upside here, well, we just go and do the reverse of what we did on the support. So you got 67.97. That could be the next level. Then we'll come to the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 68.58. We come to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 69.13. We'll call the bottom here. You're looking at that 69.23 level, which lines up very, very nicely. But realistically, the key is going to be right here. It's going to be this 21-day 70.23 and that 8-day at 70.29. As long as that price is below, this is going to go sideways to down. Okay, but see, I don't like this. You have like a topping tail situation, and then this red candle here confirm that. Okay, a lot of times you can get a green candle like this and it can rally right back up. But when you see this here and then you see only halfway in and then you close below your key levels here, your 21-day and your 8-day, and below the previous low, that tells you the next day she's going to go long. So that's why I went short and stayed in short here. And just going to see how this all going to shake out. Now, it looks like your RSI is rolling over here. Your MACD is rolling over. It's still above, but we got to see. So when those futures open at 6 o'clock tonight, just watch this candle, 70.01 on the top, 66.95 on the bottom. That's what we're trading again. But I'm looking here to actually get this retest here, 65.27. And then we got to see what kind of reaction we get when we get down here. Does it blow through and go right on down, or does she go up higher? Now, midday trading, I posted a daily, a weekly, and a monthly chart where this could come all the way down to 63, 64 very, very easily. And then if you start losing that, you could come all the way down there in the 60 level, 57 level, and even 55 level. Okay, natural gas. Well, this is kind of a little tricky situation because we had that contract roll. Okay, so if you notice, like if you're trading UNG or KOLD, or actually I scalped KOLD here. I got 2 points out of KOLD. That was a pretty good trade, actually. I'm out now. I say, but again, you're not going to have UNG and KOLD, boy, all these kind of ETFs. They're not going to do this. They're not going to have that contract roll. So if you think, oh, contract roll coming is going to pop up and I'm going to get that, no, that's not how it works. Okay, so right now you're in the November contract, and okay, so that shoots up higher. But again, you can see where it's selling off. So let's look at the downside here first. So what you want to do is you want to look at today's low. You're looking at 2.731. Okay, then we want to look at this 2.67, and then we want to look at the top of this candle at 2.658 because that's the gap fill. Okay, so you look at the bottom of there, 2.73. There's your gap. The top of that candle, 2.65, there's your fill, gap fill, okay? And then we have that support in between there at that 67.40. Now, again, we can do is we can, if that's lost, we come down here to the bottom here, looking at 2.56 level. We look to the bottom here, looking at 2.53, and then this is the critical one right here at that 2.5 level, okay? That's going to be very, very key. If that's lost, then we'll come here to the top of this candle at that 2.46, and then whittle yourself all the way down here to the Hondo there, and maybe even a 21-day. But actually, right now, this chart is still very, very bullish because you're 8 days above everything. Your 21 days running up. Your 50 days curling up here. So don't get too excited here. This is just a contract roll situation, and we've got to see if it's even going to come down and retest it. Now, it may not, okay, because if you look in the past here, which I always like looking at past. That's how you do with the charts. See a gap and go right here. See another thing? Gap and then go. It never really came down and filled that situation, okay? So that's what you got to look at. Now, upside, well, again, okay, so you're sitting right now, you're sitting at 2.74. So what we do is we just follow these candles back on up here again. So, okay, so you're looking at 2.76 level, you're looking at 2.78, and then we come up here, 2.84, and then this is here's your big boy, 2.86, and then we look at today's high at that 2.88 level, okay? Then if it gets above that, we just bring this price channel right across here. You got 2.94, and then we just follow it right on up, 3 flat, and then we have 3.09, and then we have your big retest here at 3.15. So let's just see how this shakes out. So you want to do is trade against today's high, which is 2.88, and that low at 2.73. We trade there to see if it goes. Now it goes, if it fills this gap, well, that could be maybe a good buying opportunity here to take it longer. As long as we are, the price is above this key 8 SMA here, you are looking very, very good. Okay, so this is look how nice this here has been traveling on up here. You lose that 8-day, well, not so much. You get this, okay? So again, as long as we're holding that 8-day, but now we have this big distance across from it, and that doesn't really like that. It likes to get closer to that 8-day. So maybe this will go sideways and wait for that 8-day to catch up, or maybe I'll sell down and fill this gap. We have to see how that goes. But just trade the market. Like, okay, I scalped 2 points out of KOLD today, and then, that was a good trade. I didn't scalp anything UNG. I'm long UNG, but I didn't do any kind of a scalp ski on that. Okay. All right. That's what I got for you. And I'll be back here tomorrow morning here, probably around the 7 o'clock area. And remember, tomorrow's Friday, so you got the rig count there at 1 o'clock. Now, also remember here, this is the end of the month here coming. So usually Friday, this should be, actually tomorrow should be a bullish day. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be, but it should be a bullish day. And then Monday, usually the last day of the month, that is where it just is not too good, okay? Usually that's a sell down, but now money comes in usually the first couple days of the month. However, this is October, so just be very, very careful. For me, I am just trading scalping, money in the pocket situation. See what happens in October. Usually October is a sell month here. So we got to see how that's all going to shake out. Now, again, in the US here, we have the election going on here. That'll be in November. So we got to see how that all going to shake out. So there's a lot of risk going forward here. So again, just trade the market. Money in the pocket every day. You start on Monday. By the time you get to Friday, you're going to be surprised if, oh my God, look how much money I have in my pocket here now. Okay, remember, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.